everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon related video. My name is Hyphy, and today I'm bringing you my top 5 bug Pokemon that can be introduced in either Sun and Moon or in the future. As we now know, one of the influences for Pokemon was Satoshi Chidiro's love of bug collecting. So what better way to kick off this list than featuring what I think would be cool additions to any future gen. However, if you're scared of bugs, this video is probably not for you. But don't worry, you can click on the link in the description or on the annotation on screen now to look through some of my other videos, and hopefully there'll be some more Pokemon content for you guys. So let's get this list started off. At number 5 we have one of the smallest on the list. We have the Money Spider. Hear me out on this one. The reason I chose this particular spider is not only for its small size, but also the British wives' tale / superstition that is attached to it. This being like if one got stuck in your hair, it could bring you good luck and increased wealth. This would happen as they would often glide through the air carried by the wind on their strands of silk. It's one of the most common spiders found in the UK, and I think adding backstory and also having like a common house spider to the Pokemon world, I wouldn't say it's something I welcome, but it would make it a little bit more immersive and kind of funny. I mean, I'd rather spin a tiny spider Pokemon around my head than a Spinnerack because they're quite big, bigger than I expected, but yeah. And number 4 again is following a similar theme. It is the common housefly.
To create the perfect little girl, but Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction: chemical
Scorpion.
Well, you know, once it evolves, it could be a nightmare fuel itself and become Scorpionfly. I'm sorry, Bug, but you are absolutely terrifying. I can definitely see this bug being a poison Pokemon. With its interesting wing patterns and their threatening looking tails, I can certainly see this as a Pokemon. A little fact about this bug though is that they're actually harmless and their physical traits differ between genders. Only males sport the scary looking scorpion tail. At number 3, we have Grasshoppers. Now I know we have a little cricket Pokemon, praying mantis Pokemon, but where are the Grasshoppers? There are just so many different patterns and variants that Grasshoppers have, so it was really hard to pick just one to show you guys. But my personal favourite is the very common meadow grasshopper. But when I was searching, it felt like I had just come across a shiny Pokemon when a bright pink meadow grasshopper popped onto my screen. Now, I'm not a fan of all the Gen 2 shiny Pokemon in Johto, but I can make an exception for this. Look at it. It's a rare pink meadow grasshopper with golden eyes. I just thought it was cool, and the reasoning for this particular coloration is a recessive gene, a mutation that's similar to albino animals. I'll leave a link in the description below to an article about it so you guys can have a look as well, because I thought it was kind of interesting. So yeah, that's my third pick. At number 2 we have the Chinese bush brown butterfly, but in its caterpillar form. Yes, I know that's a totally original joke. No. But just look at it. It's like a cat in a sleeve, and I love cats in sleeves. It's a cute caterpillar. It's so cute in a weird, creepy bug sort of way. I mean, this little bug is playfully nicknamed the Hello Kitty caterpillar. But it eventually turns into a Chinese bush brown butterfly, and they have brown wings. They lose the kitty head shape, but I think with some creative design, this could very well be another generation's like bug resident line, like, you know, Weedle, Caterpie, Scatterbug, all sorts. And finally, for my number 1 spot is that is terrifying. But for my number 1 pick, I have chosen, drumroll please, the Hummingbird Hawkmoth. This moth is found from Portugal to Japan, and it mostly resides in warmer climates. This is my top pick because of the fact that it looks like a hummingbird. I love the imitation in nature. I think it's wonderful, and I think it's a possibility for Pokemon to reflect this. I think it would be really cool. So as a bonus, I guess, I also want to see a hummingbird Pokemon, but with this sneaky bug somewhat trying to imitate their look. I think this could lead to some really, really interesting Pokedex entries, as well as design or even abilities and type. And once again, I wouldn't mind this being the resident bug evolution line. There are so many bugs though that I could have featured, but yeah, these are my top 5 picks. I didn't really go into much detail of abilities or typing that I could have done. So if any of you guys have any suggestions of stats, designs, typing, or even new bugs I haven't mentioned that you would like to see, comment below. And lastly, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for more Pokemon content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you lovelies next video.